I supposed to say or talk about? Huh?
So a lot of people on the studio site and all over, they're kind of wondering, you guys do the music and all that, but the closer you get to album release, they see that a lot of people are coming in here, press from all over the world.
Right.
So you're mainly, you know a lot of this, obviously, involved with it. So do you want to explain to people out there, what's going on and how it's set up and who gets to come in and, press in general before an album release? How does that work?
Press in general before an album release?
Like yesterday we had people from Japan coming in.
Okay.
We had some Europeans coming in.
Yesterday we had people from Japan here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, they don't like it when I eat, right? Oh, shit. Whatever I do is wrong. Huh?
Yeah, so let's just do whatever. And today you have a big stack of...
Wednesday. I'm suggesting the following for Wednesday, 11 a.m. Photo shoot set up for the Germans. Playback at the same time. Will Lars or any of all the band members be in the control room? The following for playback. One journalist from Norway, Sweden, Australia. 11 phoner. One person interview with each band member. 12 to 12:45 photo shoot with all from May-June cover of Hammer magazine in Germany. 1 to 4 p.m. in person. Phoners for all to do the above territories and phoners for Mexico, Belgium, and Germany. Can you print this up for the guys and let me know if there are any changes? Thanks, Sue. Wednesday, March 19th. That's tomorrow. So we're actually, not only are we being really current, we're actually dealing with something that hasn't happened yet. That's really service.
Fucking exclusive.
That's Wednesday, March 19th. Lars Germany phoner interview, publication Breakout. Monthly rock metal magazine, nationwide circulation 20,000. Cover stories 3 to 4. James publication Metal Heart. This is what we do all day. When you guys, like Nicholas is saying, see pictures of us and hear that we are busy doing press. Kirk is doing a phoner, Belgium. Mindview, Flemish Metal Monthly. 100,000 is there that many people in Belgium? Publication, first or second week of May. And here's his telephone number. I'm sure this will be blurred out by the time this is up on the website. And then Rob is doing a interview from Mexico with Switch magazine, and that's just at 11. Okay. And then at noon, the whole band is required for a Metal Hammer magazine photo session. There you go. Huh? No?
Do you guys have a special day set up when you do press, like the closer we get to album release, or how does that work?
No, once you start winding the record down and you start doing interviews. I mean, basically what happens, especially in Europe, where so much of it is about magazines. Because America, there aren't really as many magazines as there are in Europe. In Europe, you deal a lot with magazines, and they have what they call really long lead times, which means that if you do something in March, it shows up in like May or June. So the last couple of weeks in the studio always get really kind of just crazy with a lot of press. Yesterday we had our friends from Bern in Japan, Masa Ito and Tak, and did Japanese photo sessions and stuff today. We're finishing up a couple things on the last couple songs. And this is sort of like what the end of an album is like, is finishing up the last bits of recording and doing a fucking bucket load of interviews and sitting there and trying to find different ways of saying the same shit, because there really is only so many ways you can answer the question, when did you start recording the album? So it's it's pretty cool energy at the moment. Just with the great thing about a lot of people coming in and visiting in the studio is that as you guys are aware of, you get a chance to play the songs for other people, and it's pretty cool to hear people's feedback on the stuff. right now it's all good. The feedback's amazing, and it's just really cool to hear like different, because when you sort of hold up in the recording studio, you kind of sit here, and your gut feeling tells you you're doing something right. But it's pretty cool when people come in and hear the shit and are psyched about it. Anything else we can help you with today? We're also we're rehearsing a lot with Rob at the moment, learning all the new songs. I don't know if you can see here. I developed this stupid habit of drumming without shoes on. So I'm getting all this extra skin build up here, and it hurts like a motherfucker. Here's all the this is what happens when you wear clogs all day. It's all about clogs. This is the uniform these days. But first of all, you get all this mold, almost like mold growing in your toes. And then from drumming without shoes on, which I really have to stop doing, I'm developing... Can you see that? Does anybody care about this? Why am I sharing? What? Huh?
It's really interesting.
Don't you think? People are like, why doesn't he play some bits from the new songs? Or what about, the album artwork? Or, is there going to be a DVD? Or, what are, all the things people asking? Is the new album, is there going to be an encryption? Is that how you say it? Encryption? All these questions, and I'm sitting here sharing the mold in my toes with people.
Let's kill some rumors here.
Det lugter af helvede til mine tæer.
We're gonna have
Jeg tror, det er træskoene.
We're gonna have Danish people translate what he said.
Det er fars træsko. Hvad? Det er fars træsko.
There should be mold on your both beats then for the double bass, right?
Oh yeah.
So just to confirm.
Double bass mold, yeah.
Okay. So what else can we... Okay, they were thinking, because the other day you guys were rehearsing and they said, okay, it's a secret gig, obviously. James is doing some spray paint thing, and it's obviously a secret gig, and I sent up a picture of Spun, an old road case from Spun. So
But
do we want to go and decline that?
no, I mean, seriously, right now we're just trying to finish the record. We got a couple, 2-3 weeks left here. We're trying to finish it and not fuck it up at the same time, because we have I don't know. Sometimes you can also fuck it up if you work too much. And what we're trying to do with this record is keep it really, really raw, like some of you might have heard various members of Metallica talk about. So we're actually trying to sort of find that right balance between just doing the last couple of minute bits to it at the same time, trying not to get anal and trying not to get fucking picky and weird and fuck it up. So we got a pretty good balance going with press, and we're also finishing up the artwork stuff and trying to get some cool shit together with that, and talking about tour things. And here's a preview of my Zildjian ad that I'm finishing up and sitting around. Was this going up on the fan club site?
I would say studio site.
Studio site. So, all this stuff about all our friends in the Metallica are buying tickets, and we're printing special tickets for them so they have a cool commemorative thing that they can take home. It's just another fucking day, you know what I'm saying? It's another fucking day.
Cool, it's all good, and it's fucking stoked. You guys are stoked having Rob back and in full force, and it's all good. Like, we don't... What are you saying?
Well, are there any really silly things I should answer?
That's what I'm thinking.
Right now, there's no plans to do any secret gigs because we just want to try and finish the record. We're aiming to finish. Can I say this? I could say this, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not a secret.
No.
Why? What am I being so protective for?
Yeah.
So stupid.
And why is it up to me?
Yeah,
But it was
because
up to Bob Ross.
Yeah, you're my conscience. We're aiming to finish 2 Fridays from. So that would be April 4th.
Hmm?
Is what we're aiming to be the last day in the studio. So wish us luck.
And then right after that, after you guys are finished at headquarters, like, where does it go from there?
Then,
you wanna explain.
Then we
procedure.
go out to New York to master
Okay.
the album, which is basically when you sequence it. So when you take all the songs and you put them in the order that they end up on the CD.
How long of a process is that?
It usually takes about 2 days, and at that in the mastering stage, that's when you also like you readjust the volume between the songs. So if like song 3 maybe was recorded a little louder than song 4, then you maybe turn song 4 up. It's kind of where you put all your master mixes of the songs together in one in kind of one sequence.
And who, the whole band, all 4 of you
Yeah,
guys, plus
we're all
Bob
gonna
goes
go.
there?
Yeah. It's kind of a.
Is it a different thing compared to the
Well, no,
past?
it's also a bit of a. It's also a bit of a. It turns into a bit of a almost like a celebrating the end of the record. You know, it's sort of like. Next to Masa Ito from Japan coming to the studio, which has now turned into whenever we see Masa Ito in the studio, we know that we're almost done with our record. So when you master the record, then you know you're really done with the record, and that's a pretty good time. That's a pretty good time. I guess one thing I know a lot of you guys was wondering about whether there's going to be an encryption. The answer to that will be no. There will be no encryption. We're not going to do anything that's going to fuck anybody's ability to hear this record up. So I can say there'll be no encryption. And I think that for any of the clubbers out there, there's going to be an announcement shortly, right? Is shortly vague enough?
I would say very shortly.
Within literally like a couple of days, about getting a bunch of the clubbers to the MTV Icon taping in LA May 3rd. So that's cool.
So what would you say about going back to MTV Icon? You know, what's your feeling on that? How does it feel?
Super fun. I mean, it's gonna be great. That another thing, I was struggling a little bit. You know, it's like you sort of get over this idea about, you know, what does the word icon mean? It was like for 2 seconds I thought that means you're old, but then I looked it up in the dictionary and it means something else, which is cool. And when we come out and kick ass at the end of it, and it'll be the first you know, TV showing of Rob and the new strength in the band. It'll be awesome. It'll be great. I'm psyched. Very psyched. People hate it when I eat while I'm talking, right? Is that bad manners?
I just edited it out.
Huh?
It's all good. So cool. And you guys now, you know, when we're still in crunch time, but obviously we have press coming in and out. Are we going to have more like band postings on the studio diary? And, you know,
Rob's going to post every day like he did yesterday.
Okay, someone was saying that
The new guy.
Jason.
No, I'm the fan connector, right?
Correct.
I'm the new fan connector. No, Rob posted yesterday, and it's all good. I mean, I'm sorry about the lack of posts here, people, but things are a little kind of. I know it looks pretty quiet right now. It's probably difficult to like tell somebody it's really nutty around here. This fucking. It's like it's never been
craziness.
I don't know. Just it's there's just a lot of crazy energy going on. Hi Dawn. How you doing?
Good.
You like to sneak out?
And also another question there, you know, like snippets, you know, of new songs and things like that. The closer we get to the release, the more you guys want to start showing, sharing with your friends out there.
I mean, we'll fire some shit up at some point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Definitely. Well, still fucking. I mean, can we like fast forward to June 8th or something? So there's only like 2 days left till this fucking thing comes out. It's just weird. It's still weird that it's still like 2.5 months away or whatever it is. But it's all lining up good. We've got we figured out what we're doing in Europe. Pretty much all the European dates are together. All the American dates. We're starting to look beyond the American dates now and getting back to some other places and playing that we haven't been for a while.
People are starting asking about singles, is that something you want to touch on now or later on?
There are no singles on this album. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a statement there.
Is that a statement?
I think
Is that
so.
going to be its own thread?
Yeah.
Lars Ulrich, there are no singles on this
Yeah.
album.
There you go. Won't get analyzed. Cool.
No, I mean I'm sure there'll be something that somebody will pick as a first track. Most of the stuff is, as you probably have heard by now, is we like to think of most of the stuff as pretty fucked up stuff. There aren't really sort of any Until It Sleeps floating around. No, nothing against Until It Sleeps or any other fine songs, but when I say that there are no singles, I mean I'm sure somebody somewhere, like either our manager or somebody at the record company, we are kind of staying out of that one because it's all ugly music, and we just don't want to hurt anybody on the radio by playing ugly music. Do you know what I mean? It's the new caring Metallica.
So you say that you want other people to kind of describe what music you guys are doing now. Do you have anything that sticks out from all these guys coming in, listening to it, that you kind of feel they're pretty good? Or what?
The guy from Burn magazine yesterday, he kept doing this. He kept doing this, and I'm not sure there are any words needed beyond this.
Okay.
That's what he kept doing. He goes, the new album, it just sounds like I get hit in the face, and he just kept doing that. And he was, I think he was pretty psyched.
Cool.
So take that with you.
Come on!